Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I've got a really good one for you for online lead follow-up. So if you're getting leads from Facebook, Google, Instagram, anywhere really, as long as they're not leads that are absolutely ready right now, these are like leads that you're nurturing, taking a long time to look. Maybe you got them what we call at top of funnel, meaning they're ways out, or even middle of funnel, which I like to call Google leads because there's some intent there. They're looking, they know what they're looking for, right? So I've got a great flowchart for you. I'm not going to show it to you here, but we're going to talk about it. It's called Online Lead Follow-Up. I put it in my book, Real Estate Prospecting, and I refined it then, but I find that every year I feel like I have to refine this one. I haven't really added the AI piece to it, even though we do have AI, but I've broken this down into some sections. If you need the graphic and if you need the Google Doc where I break this down, I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. Here is what I'm going to go over for you. For me, the most important thing is really outlining this process. As the leads are coming through, they're coming through, and I'm deciding what's happening to them automatically. And that's where usually my tech team comes into play, or a company like Ylopo, or a company that is now making sure that your leads have a process they're going to follow. So this way they get communicated with, right? So segment one. Segment one, here's the title. I put why online lead follow-up is so critical. Online leads are not the same as direct referrals or walk-ins. If you worked with referrals, you know these are completely different. I love referrals. In fact, I prefer referrals. But still, online leads is our second most, we get our second most closings from online leads. Number one, referrals, still hands down. But knowing that they're different, I put here many agents waste leads because they don't follow up for two reasons: quickly enough and consistently. And so in this flow chart, you're going to see that I make sure to cover not only the short term. This is why I think 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 or 6 episodes ago, I did the 7 Days of Love. Go back and check episode. Let me see here. You know what? I'm going to look it up right now, and we're going to make sure I'll give you the exact same or exact right episode, so you know which episode this is. This is on Your Daily Real Estate episode. Let me pop this open. Geez, we've been giving you a lot of episodes. 7 Days of Love is number 436, episode 436. So you'll see how 7 Days of Love comes into play here. The goal isn't just to get contact info. The goal is really to connect quickly. And if you're not able to connect quickly, to try and connect with them in a variety of ways and over a very long period of time, right? Now, if you're able to connect with them, you also have to know if they're coming in from Facebook, Google, or Instagram, or something along those lines, somewhere from those. They're not going to transact probably until about 3 to 12 months. In fact, when there was a 5-year study done by Sync, which was previously Commissions Inc., they found that within 3 years, they had a 1% conversion. And that means in those 3 years, the bulk of that 1%, I think it was 60% of it, they actually transacted within 6 months. So that means quickness matters. And then the rest of it, the 40% of that 1%, right? That didn't transact until after. So it was months 6 to 3 years, which is a long time. And that really puts it into perspective why a lot of agents miss these leads that are coming through. So key takeaway here from here, the follow-up system you have in place determines whether a lead becomes a client or a missed opportunity, which unfortunately is why you hear a lot of agents say, say online leads suck, right? Segment 2, I've got here, you'll see step 1 and step 2. Step 1 says, capturing the lead. This is where the power of your CRM comes into play. We use Lofty and Follow Up Boss. I love both. I love Lofty's AI component to here, so that if you're not available, not only does AI kick in and start talking to them, but they have smart plans. And that's why I put the 7 days of love, right? So instantly somebody gets something. This is where the CRM not only dings me, hey, Tristan, somebody came through. It's time to pick them up. Now, if I'm in a meeting, that's where I have AI either turned on or I have another agent pick up the phone and call them. Hopefully it's another agent. We've seen that be much higher success. And the second part to this, still under segment 2, step 1, is real estate ads. And I think this is where you all know them as dynamic ads or retargeting. And these ads, when you're retargeting people with your property search, we've seen that people really connect with that. It's like they scroll through. It's a carousel. They're looking at the MLS, but on Facebook and Instagram. They already visited you one time, so why not retarget them again, right? That's the key to that. All right, now still in segment 2, step 2, we need immediate follow-up. Here's what I wrote. I have a really nice outline here of exactly what I do. If you're part of our coaching, I call live every Thursday. In fact, today, I'm shooting this Thursday, but you're listening to this Friday. Today, we ran Prospect or Die, which is a terrible name. We're changing it to Prospecting Live. I called, the very first lead I called came through. It was a Google pay-per-click lead. I called them live and I converted them. I sent them over to my agent immediately. And now they're seeing property literally tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I did it live. And these are the 3 things that I want you to remember. Number 1, you've got to call them really quick. I have here 3 minutes. I'd like to call them sooner than that. You've got a little bit more time with Google and Facebook leads because typically they're not going everywhere else like Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor.com. But still, you want to connect with them as soon as possible so you can reach them while they're still looking or while the search that they did is still fresh in their mind. That's part of the connection, right? That's number 1. We do call, then call again if they don't pick up. We let it ring for about 3 times the first time, hang up, wait 20 seconds, call again. Next. Man, my cough is coming back here. Next thing I do is I text them. I text them after they don't pick up in that second call. I said, hey, Joe or Joanne. Hey, Joe, sorry I missed you. I just tried calling you. Listen, are you looking for a house or a condo? Hey, Joe, listen, sorry I missed you. Just tried calling you. Are you only looking in Westlake Village or are you also open to Calabasas, right? Oh, either or, and I like to give them specifics so they can give me specifics back, right, by text. Now, next thing is I grab that text and I put it into an email. And you'd be surprised how many people respond back to emails. Subject line is, hey, Joe, sorry I missed you. Just tried calling you. And then that text goes into the body, which is, hey, Joe, sorry I missed you. I just tried calling you. Listen, I'm not sure if you're looking for a property in Westlake or in Calabasas. Let me know, right? Boom. And then this is still part of that number 3. But in the continuation, you want to make sure that as you're going through to the next person that you're calling, that you don't forget about this person, because chances are if they don't respond back, you want to nudge them. Send them a little bit of a nudge and be like, you know, they may have been in the middle of dinner, they may have been in the bathroom, in a meeting, they can't pick up, they can't text back. So you want to nudge them again. And nudging them with a simple text 15, 20 minutes later sometimes nudges them. I'll give you an example. I did this today live. Her name is Kate. I remembered because of the nudge, she responded back to me. And it was in the morning. It was at 11. Perfect. This is the thing. Here I go. Okay, Kate, just tried calling you. Sorry I missed you. I noticed that you were looking for homes in Simi Valley. Are you looking for East Simi or do you prefer West? And then I put my name, Tristan O.I. Realty. Now, the thing about this is I checked where they're looking, so I gave them different options. These people came through Z Buyer, of all places. Now, she didn't respond to that, but I saw that she read it. And then I clicked 15 minutes later. I sent, not clicked. I sent, let me know, ... And what did she do? She responded to that. And she said, I clicked on the link because it said something about foreclosures in Simi Valley. I'm like, okay, I didn't even know we were running those. I didn't say that to her. I said, oh, I got it. I can send you the ones that are available. There aren't very many. You want me to email those to you? ? Then she says, yes, please. Then I say, excellent, and I keep going. The point is, you've got to try a lot of ways, and that's why I have this flow chart. I need you to look at this and say, what am I missing? What can I add? This is a big piece to it. This is why I added it to the book, Real Estate Prospecting. By the way, this episode is brought to you by Real Estate Prospecting, my book. Pick it up. It's on Audible, and it's an actual book. Go get it. Segment number 3, the long-term follow-up. Man, this one in the chart that you'll see in the flow chart, this one is very extensive, and I have this all outlined in detail, but I'm going to just give you the easy part to this. I need you to start categorizing people after you talk to them. Where do they go? I have A through B buyers ready now. They're actively searching for a home. A is somebody that's pre-approved, ready to go, or pre-qualified. B is somebody's ready to go. We really don't know where they're at. They just told us, hey, we're ready to go, right? That's why they're a B. C, 3 to 6 months out, interested but not urgent. D, 6 to 12 months out, really 6+ months out, right? Because remember that stat that I gave you from that survey from Sync? The bulk of the 1% is going to close within 6 months. After that, it's going to be a little bit slower. That's why we did that. All right. Segment number 4, what to say in follow-ups. Here's where, and you know I love bringing up psychology, the psychology of nurturing. I put here, what's the right message for each one of these leads? Well, listen, A through B buyers, they're ready now. So your verbiage better be different than the C buyers 3 to 6 months out. And it definitely better be different than the D buyers, right? 6 to 12 months out. And segment 5, why this process is, I can't believe I typed in game changer. I'm changing that right now. Give me a second. You know how much I hate using the phrase game changer? It sounds so much like AI. Why this process is important. That's such a better word, important, for real estate agents. Here it is. Following up correctly means you'll convert more leads with less stress. And yes, I use the word correctly because there is a correct process for me. You look at this and you can tweak it and make it correct for you. Automations make the process scalable, man. If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't be able to handle as many leads as we have right now. So this way you don't have to manually chase everyone down. Now, that doesn't mean manual isn't important. You watch me text and let me know. You watch me engage with people live and convert them. The manual part is important, right? That's the authenticity. That's the sincerity. People still want to talk to you. And this system really turns cold leads into warm leads. And then at the end, it gives you what you really want, which is closing. So look, get this, take a look at this. I just saw that we're 13 minutes in. Geez, these are meant to be 5 to 10 minutes. I need to do a better job keeping it to under 10 minutes. If you need this, message me. I will send this over. This one's pretty detailed. So it's in a Google Doc. I'll tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get the written out text in the 5 segments. And I'm looking at this. You're going to get the flow chart that I have, the graphic that I put in the book as well. So let me know. I'm always happy to help you out. Thank you for subscribing to this. Thank you for following me. We are growing so fast now on the podcast. And I just want to say thank you. Have an awesome day.